Hi VC, greetings from smoky Northern California. Today is going to be a contest response for Michael over at 45 RPM Audiophile. Michael is based in Germany and is a passionate audiophile whose videos sometimes inspire me, sometimes make me spend a lot of money, but I mean, you cannot deny the passion that Michael has in his videos and his love for music and love for great sounding music. So Michael, you deserve all the success that you have, and I wish you much more success and make more videos, although my wife probably disagrees with that. So his questions have 4 categories. The first category is your overall best 1 or 2 editions. So my first selection and what's playing in the background is Shelby Lynn, Just a Little Lovin'. This was cut all analog and mastered by Doug Sachs at the Mastering Lab. I believe there's a 45 RPM version of this now. I probably want to check that out. But this is a great sounding record, and like I said, it's what's playing in the background. Next, pretty sure no one's going to show this but me, but this is a phenomenal sounding record. This is Ambrosia's first album, just the self-titled album called Ambrosia. It's considered a prog masterpiece. Alan Parsons was the mixing engineer and the co-producer. This is an amazingly good sounding record, and if you've never heard it, I would highly recommend getting it. And it's really easy to find. You can probably get it for a couple of dollars at your local record store. And it has a different cover. There's a later cover that's a little bit more generic looking, but they're all the same masterings. But yeah, this is a great sounding record. And the last one is Alan Parsons' project, iRobot. This is the Mobile Fidelity 45 RPM half-speed master. But you know, I actually could have shown any of the 3 versions. I have the UK pressing or the Speaker's Corner. All 3 of these are great sounding and are pretty much all of them hold their own with each other. It's just a phenomenal sounding record. I mean, again, Alan Parsons is involved, so you know it's going to sound good. But this is one of the best sounding records I own. Next question is your hardest to get or most special one. That's really tough. This one was really hard to track down. It is The Pretty Things, P.F. Sorrow, and this is an original UK mono pressing. Don't see many of these, especially in the US. I gotta show the label because it's on the always beautiful Columbia blue label. But yeah, this was very difficult for me to track down, and I don't think I'll be getting rid of this at any time soon. Next category we have is your best 1 or 2 live recordings. One honorable mention that I don't have the record for at this moment is looking for an upgrade copy is Little Feat Waiting for Columbus. That is probably my all-time favorite live album along with this one. And again, I'm pretty sure no one's going to show this album, but it's UFO Strangers in the Night. Not something you probably see on Audiophile list, but this is a great sounding live album. Michael Schenker's on fire on this album. Ron Nevison produced this, and this album probably got Ron Nevison 45 to 50 gigs in the 80s by hard rock bands. This is just a amazing sounding live album, and if you're into guitar rock, I highly recommend this one. Okay, the last question is album or box set you would love to see a remaster or new edition of. I totally agree with you on the Beatles stereo box, redoing that correctly. Spot on there. I also totally agree with you with the Pink Floyd doing those all analog. Why wouldn't you? I mean, that's a no-brainer. Another one that I would throw in a box set would be the Queen box set. The Queen box set isn't horrible, but I mean, it could have been so much better. I mean, I have better pressings of just about every one of those albums. So my edition would probably be Lynyrd Skynyrd's Street Survivors. Analog Productions has done all the albums up to Street Survivors in 45 RPM, double vinyl. And why would you stop before Street Survivors unless there's an issue getting the tape? I would understand that. But I would love to hear Street Survivors done by Analog Productions in the 45 RPM. So those are my answers to your questions, Michael. Again, love your channel. I love your passion, and my wallet doesn't, but keep going, and wish you much success. Thank you.